Dreaming Yabatech, books and knowledge in my heart. Best school ever from the start. Walking halls with future bright, chasing
Dear
gold.
students of Yabatech College of Technology, it's my pleasure to welcome you all to this great citadel of learning on behalf of the management and staff of Yabatech College of Technology. For your presence here in the college with us, you will be experiencing a lot of transformative developmental activities. Let me remind you that Yaba College of Technology is the first tertiary institution in the country. As such, we have garnered enough experience on giving the best to our students, and it is my pleasure to welcome you to avail yourself of these opportunities that we have prepared for you. The college itself is reputed for production of high-level manpower, and we also are reputed for providing students with the necessary knowledge, skills, and attitude that will make them fit for the future and fit for the industry. During your time here, you have opportunities to experience conducive learning environments. You have opportunities for state-of-the-art resources, and we have our experienced and diverse staff who will treat you to the best in all their fields. We have the academic staff that will take care of your learning, and the non-academic staff that will take care of the services that you are going to be provided with. And you are free to explore all the services that is provided by the college, and also get yourself acquainted with those who are here to serve you, and also with fellow students. There will be an orientation program, and this is also part of the orientation. You will be taken through so many areas and fields and departments that we have in the college. As of today, the college have 9 schools of faculties, and as well as about more than 88 academic programs. One of it is what you are out to pursue, and I'm telling you, it is important for you to ensure that you are focused on your learning, ensure that you are not distracted. For those of you that will be on full-time program, you have the opportunity of spending 4 semesters in the college, and we have packages to ensure that those of you that excel in whatever they do will be rewarded by the college. We also ensure that when you are here, you are not only learning about the course or the discipline in which you are doing. There is totality in learning. There are technical skills that you are going to gain, and there are soft skills that will enable you to fit into the society. Ensure that you explore all these opportunities and get for yourself the best while you are in the college. We want to give you opportunity to have a memorable time here that you will never forget in your life. We want to give you the pedestal that will allow you to grow. And mind you, the college itself has zero tolerance for cultism, antisocial behaviors. We are very, very much concerned about how you present yourself, how you dress. We have a dress code, and we have rules and regulations, which I am sure as law-abiding students you are going to abide with, and that will add to the totality of your experience while you are here in the college. We have a lot of collaborations with the industry, and we are even bringing in the industry to help you in your learning, because at the end of your program here, you go out to the society and work in the industry and in the society. But while you are here, you have the opportunity of interacting with that society and the industry. so that you will be fit for the industry at the end of your program. Come along with us, experience unique learning opportunities, and enjoy your stay here.
My name is Ismail Badmus, a mechanical engineer by profession and a chief lecturer. Currently the Deputy Director of Academics, Yabatech College of Tech. It's my pleasure to welcome you to Yabatech, as it's fondly referred to, the cradle of higher education in Nigeria. It's in its 70s now. I congratulate you as Deputy Director of Academics to the cradle of higher education in Nigeria, the foremost polytechnic in the country. And while I do that, I want to draw your attention to certain things, bearing in mind the fact that this is a different environment entirely. In the secondary school, you had some people who are in charge, your principal, your teachers, and all that. And so you are kind of learning in a regimented environment. Here, you have opportunities, you are very free for the first time in your life, being treated as matured minds. That in itself is very risky, because it's easy to misuse opportunities, you know. So here you can decide not to come to class, decide to sleep all day. Nobody will chase you out of your hostel or run outside to go to the lecture room, and that's the big challenge that you have. How you're able to manage that is left to you. Here in Yabatech, the academic programs are ultimately under this office. But we have some specific office that are in charge of making it smooth for you, your 2 year stay in Yabatech. I wish to inform you that you have limited opportunities, rights and privileges. But know that where your right stops is where somebody else's starts. In Yabatech, we monitor not only your academic programs in terms of whether you fulfill them or not. Even our lecturers are monitored. There's a unit we call the Internal Quality Assurance Unit, which wants to be sure that lectures are delivered as expected. While we make sure that our colleagues do what they're supposed to do, we also want to remind you that you cannot sit for an exam at the end of the semester without having fulfilled minimum attendance requirement of 75%. In other words, if you have 10 lectures or 100 lectures, let's say, in a semester, we expect to have attended at least 75 of those. If you don't have that, you may not be able to attend the examinations. That's a fact. And so you are reminded, nobody will force you to go to class, like I said, but on your own, you have to make sure that you satisfy this minimum requirement of 75% attendance. Having said that, there are some other departmental or school units too, school committees that are important to you. We call one SEC, we call one SEMIC, those are the acronyms. The full meaning of SEC is School Examination Committee, they're in charge of your examinations. And the SEMIC is School Examinations Malpractices Investigation Committee. I pray that throughout your stay in Yabatech, you know how what we call SEMIC cases. Because when you misuse the opportunity that you have, you misuse of freedom, and you violate rules and regulations of exam, then you have yourself sitting before SEMIC. You see, in Yabatech, the easiest way to get out is to be involved in exam malpractice. You have to tell us that I'm no more interested, just be involved. and free of charge will send you out of the system. So I advise you to be well acquainted with the student's handbook. You have the right to a copy each. All the rules that guide you in the college are there, especially with respect to examinations, how they are conducted, and what you are supposed to do, what you are not supposed to do. So make sure you digest your student handbook very well, so that you not run
Okay,
foul
ma'am.
of law.
Yeah, my name is Dr. Mrs. Sarah
If you get other,
Fumilayo Ketunji, the Polytechnic Librarian, Yaba College of Technology. The library is to support the institution, the parent institution's learning, teaching and research purposes. And we encourage the students, staff and the community in general to use the library. Library is used for so many purposes. The most important thing is for it to support the parent institution. And how do I mean? If a library this one is College of Technology, so all the materials that will support things on technology, sciences are the things we will encourage. In a nutshell, the subjects offered in the school. So we have to gather information, current information on books, hard copies, soft copies, electronic copies, journals and serials. Intermittently I be using journal and serial, they mean the same thing, but that's how we use them in the library. So it's mainly for the purpose of helping the students and staff in question to achieve their academic goals and their area of their careers. So if they need to come to do research, to buy books, it may not be easy individually, but when you come to the library, you have them in abundance, both in soft copy and in hard copies. But you don't just come into the library without some rules and regulations. You must be registered, either as a staff or as a student. Since our target mostly is the students, we are all here at the instance of the students. So the students must be registered. And when they are coming to register, the basic requirement is for them to show us, they will have to present their receipt of school fees, showing that they have paid their school fees. That one will prove to us that they are bona fide students of Yaba College of Technology. Then they will accompany that with 2 passport photographs, most recent passport photographs. With that, they will be registered. When they register, then we will print for them. They will go, and after printing the registration form, we give them another form for them to fill, which they will now bring back. And after that, we give them the library slip. That one will qualify them to come and use the library. And as students, they are qualified to borrow books for 2 weeks. While staff will borrow books for 4 weeks, renewable for another 2 weeks or another 4 weeks. If you are a staff, for students 2 weeks. For outsiders, they will have to pay ID card. They will have to pay to use the library, and that one will be done in the microfinance. It's just 1,000 in case they need to do photocopy or whatever, but they don't pay to the library. They will pay to the microfinance bank, which they will now bring the teller to show us that they have paid, and that will enable them, qualify them to use the library. Then we have the library hours. We open between the hours of 9 a.m. and we close at 4, Mondays to Friday. So we attend to both staff, students, part-time and full-time students. And I've told you if they need to borrow book, we give to them according to the specification. The library materials I mentioned earlier, we have both electronic copies and the hard copies, depending on what they want. And the management is magnanimous enough to have subscribed to about 7 different databases in the library. We have my iLibrary, Ignary, we have the EBSCO host, ActiveShare, and a host of others. So if you come, you can get as many as information you need, even more than you required. And we encourage people, when you are in the library, you don't know what to do, approach any of us, including me, humanitarian in nature. So we have to empathize with the actual users and the potential users. So then we have school libraries to complement the main library. Different schools, we have libraries for all schools. If they cannot come to the library here, they can make use of that place. And if everything we have in those schools, we have the other copies of them here in the library. But now that the library is under renovation, it's helping us to attend to the needs of those students. If not because of the school libraries, I don't know what we would have been facing by now. We have our extension again in the Ekwe library. We feed them from here, like the books and everything here. If there's going to be accreditation, they come here. We tell them what, if they tell us what they need, we supply their needs and attend to the staff and students too when they come here. That is mainly what we do. Our products that we sell in the library is pure information. Without information, the mind is not educated. So the library supports the learning, teaching and reading and research purposes of the institution. But we don't operate in isolation of the school, of the institution. Whatever we provide is towards the needs of the parent institution, which is Yaba College of Technology, and we work towards the mission and the vision of the college.
The Dean Student Affairs, Yaba College of Tech. I want to welcome all our students, the freshers, to this great citadel of learning, Yaba College of Tech, the first and still the best higher institution in our country, Nigeria. I want to tell you that the Student Affairs Unit take charge of all activities concerning students, most especially your well-being. And this is the best place to be, that is Yaba College of Tech, in terms of academics, social, sports, and other extracurricular activities. Yabatech, as of today, is the first polytechnic in Nigeria as determined by Webometrics. And I want to tell you that you are lucky to have gotten admission into this school. Make good use of it. We are here to serve you as a parent, and we are here to support you at the Students Affairs Unit. Whatever challenges you have, feel free to come to Student Affairs Unit. Let us know your challenges so that we can promptly attend to them. The Student Affairs Unit take charge of all welfare and well-being of the students within the campus. I must tell you that we have 3 major departments in the Student Affairs Unit. We have the Student Welfare Department, which is headed by Mrs. Obadimu, TA, We also have the Sports and Recreation Department, which is also headed by Mr. Yamala FE. We have the Counseling and Wellness Department, headed by Idozie Faith, Mrs. Idozie Faith. And I have a sub-dean who will take charge if I'm not around, and that is Engineer Ogunriola. At the Student Affairs Unit, we also see to the NYC, that is National Youth Service Corps, of our students. And this section is headed by Mrs. Babalola. Let me let you know that the Student Affairs Unit, just like I've mentioned, has these three departments, and the Department for Student Welfare, which is headed again by Mrs. Obadimu, see to the well-being of the students. We have hostel, we give accommodation to students who meet the necessary requirements to be in the hostel. And the students are accommodated within our hostel, within the frame of the number of bed spaces that we have. We have the Sports and Recreation Department that sees to all our sporting activities. We have sports within. We do a lot of sporting activities within the college. We have Rector's Cup. We have interfaculty sports. We have our students play volleyball, they play basketball, they play all kinds of sports. And we have athletes. We have athletics. Students are also engaged. We have athletes who are students who are engaged in athletics activities. These students represent the college in any competition outside the college, within the country, and even outside the country. We have WAPOGA, we have NIPOGA. And the students actually get involved in this. And let me tell you, there are a larger number of those who have been signed in maybe foreign countries and the rest are some of our students who have done very well in sporting activities in the country and within our college. Some of them were taken out and some of them are even abroad. And I must tell you that we have the Counseling and Wellness Department that sees to our well-being in terms of our mental health. Some of the students may be challenged. They are free to come to the counseling unit for advice and counseling, and to ensure that their mental health is sound. They can always approach the counseling department for advices and proper counseling instead of keeping everything to themselves. There are people they can discuss with who will keep their secret within them. And the NYC, when the students are done, after the completion of their HND, they have to go out to serve the nation. The NYC unit, the NYC section of the unit take charge of this and ensure that our students are promptly mobilized to go and serve.
Dreams I can't deny, fly so high, reach for the sky. Education's key we hold so.
Let me tell you that you are lucky to be here. You are lucky to be a student. And please, enjoy your stay and shun any activities that you feel will put you into any trouble. The college has zero tolerance to cult activities and anything related to violence. You must ensure that you don't get yourself involved in anything that will give you issues. Because when you have problems within the college, when you misbehave, my brother and sister, you are out of the college. Let me tell you that we have a student handbook that gives you what you should do or what is expected of you and what is not expected of you and what can put you into trouble. Get your student handbook, read it thoroughly, and ensure that you know offhand everything that is stated in the handbook. And please ensure that you do the right thing at the right time. The college does not accept any kind of examination malpractices. Run away from it. Be a good student. If you are a good student, I can assure you will enjoy your stay here. You will surely enjoy your stay. Academics, sports, and other social activities that are very germane or that are good, that people can see you with. Anything you want to do and you don't want people to see you doing them, run away from it. It is not good. And I want to advise that please be studious, give everything to your academics, and come out top in your class. I wish you well as you start this new journey. God will bless you. And I want to say our slogan, and the greatest of the greatest of the greatest Nigerian student, yo. My best wishes to you. Thank you very much and welcome to this campus. You will surely enjoy yourself. No regret. God bless you.